They're not science fiction anymore. These technologies are real. They exist, and some of them are already watching you. Number 10. Smart dust. Microscopic sensors, smaller than a grain of sand, designed to monitor environments, but also people. Originally developed for industrial applications, smart dust can now be sprayed over an area to record movement, temperature, and even conversations. These tiny particles are invisible to the naked eye and can stick to clothing or skin. In military applications, smart dust has been considered for urban surveillance, enemy tracking, and border control. The idea of being constantly watched, not by cameras but by dust, is no longer hypothetical. It's in development by companies like DARPA and defense contractors. The terrifying part? You wouldn't even know it's there. Number 9. Emotion-detecting AI. These aren't just cameras anymore. In several countries, including China and the UAE, government-installed systems can now read facial expressions, pupil dilation, voice tone, and micro-reactions in real time. The technology claims to identify emotions such as anger, fear, nervousness, and guilt. Imagine being monitored while walking through an airport, and being flagged not for what you carry, but for how you feel. In schools, some systems monitor students' faces to determine attentiveness. Critics argue this is psychological invasion, dressed as security or productivity. But it's already being rolled out. Your face is no longer just an ID, it's a confession. Number 8. Predictive policing algorithms. Based on historical crime data, these AI systems predict where future crimes are likely to occur, and sometimes who might commit them. Cities like Chicago and Los Angeles have tested this tech. In one disturbing case, people were added to heat lists without ever committing a crime, just because their profile matched patterns of prior offenders. These individuals were visited by police preemptively. The line between prevention and profiling has begun to blur. It sounds like Minority Report, but it's real and it's flawed. The data it relies on is often biased, which means the AI becomes biased too, amplifying injustice, not solving it. Number 7. Autonomous killer drones. These aren't science fiction either. In 2020, reports emerged from Libya that drones had been used to hunt and attack targets without direct human command. These AI-powered drones can be programmed with facial recognition and behavioral patterns. Once launched, they seek, identify, and eliminate targets autonomously. No confirmation needed. No hesitation. International laws haven't caught up with the implications. What happens when a machine decides who lives or dies? There's no trial, no ethics, just algorithms and execution. Military developers claim they reduce risk to human soldiers, but to civilians on the ground, it's death from an unaccountable machine. Number 6. Brain-computer interfaces, BCIs. These devices connect your brain directly to a computer. Elon Musk's Neuralink is just the most famous example. In trials, monkeys controlled cursors with thoughts alone. Humans are next. BCIs can help paralyzed patients regain function. But the creepy part is where it's heading. Thought-to-text communication, emotion logging, even memory retrieval. If your thoughts can be read, can they be hacked? Could governments or corporations someday harvest your brain data? As the gap between human and machine narrows, the idea of cognitive privacy begins to disappear. Number 5. Social credit systems. China leads the way here. Citizens are scored based on behaviors: paying bills on time, walking dogs without a leash, criticizing the government. Your score can determine job eligibility, travel access, school admissions. Surveillance footage feeds into the system. A misstep in public can mean consequences in private life. The dystopian part? It's automated. Cameras track you. AI judges you. And there's no appeal. While other nations haven't adopted this exact system, elements are creeping into Western life. Credit ratings tied to social data, insurance affected by online activity. The digital leash tightens. Number 4. Voice cloning and deepfake audio. AI can now replicate any voice using just a few seconds of audio. In 2019, criminals used cloned CEO voices to trick an employee into wiring $243,000 to a fake account. In more advanced scenarios, voices have been cloned to create fake emergency calls, manipulate loved ones, or frame people for things they never said. This tech is getting cheaper and faster. With tools available online, anyone can fake your voice. The question is, when everyone can sound like anyone, how do you trust anything you hear? Number 3. Surveillance robots in public life. In malls, airports, and even neighborhoods, patrol robots now roll through crowds, equipped with cameras, thermal sensors, and license plate scanners. Some carry stun guns or pepper spray. They report directly to security firms or police stations. In San Francisco, one robot was recorded scanning homeless individuals and alerting police, not for a crime, but for loitering. Critics call it robotic profiling. Companies say it's efficient enforcement. Either way, machines are now enforcing human laws without human empathy. Number 2. Emotion manipulating algorithms. Not just detecting feelings, controlling them. Social media platforms have already experimented with altering what content users see to influence their mood. In one leaked Facebook experiment, researchers changed the emotional tone of users' news feeds without telling them, then measured the impact. Users who saw more negative content posted more negative updates. Now, imagine that technology scaled and sold to politicians, advertisers, or even foreign governments. With enough data, algorithms can push you toward a feeling, a belief, or a behavior, without you even realizing. Number 1. AI that designs biological weapons. In 2021, a group of researchers ran an experiment. They reversed a pharmaceutical AI's function, from finding cures to designing toxins. Within hours, the system had generated thousands of new, deadly compounds, including some deadlier than anything known to man. This wasn't a hacker. It was a medical AI, repurposed. The researchers sounded the alarm. If tools meant to save lives can be flipped so easily to destroy them, what happens when that power falls into the wrong hands? Biology used to be limited by lab access. Now it's limited by imagination and code. If you found these facts shocking, just wait for what's coming next. We drop new, mind-blowing videos every single day. From history's darkest moments to the world's most unbelievable truths. So don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications, because the next shock might be your favorite one yet.